right? We're always going to check to see if we're loaded.
Okay.
So check your barrel, check your magazine well, check the face of your bolt. Okay. We know we're clear, so we can now practice dry fires. So your grip, whenever you grab the frame here, you always want to get as high in the tang as possible. So the tang is this portion. This portion. Cool thing about the ergonomics of Glock, right? If you set these guys side by side, there's more meat on this tang here than there is on this tang. So this is getting your hand as high to the slide as possible. So ideally, if we were going to grab a slide, we can't do this because the slide functions that way. But ideally, if we were going to shoot, we'd have this slide in line with our long bones here. We can't do this. We're trying to get as close to the tang as we possibly can. So there's two reasons. One is obviously the recoil of the round coming out, right? The ballistic recoil. The other part of that is the inertial recoil of the slide, right? Inertia is a property matter, so you can just imagine the weight of that slide coming back. We're trying to get as high up to that as possible. So exaggerating this thing, right? Simple machines, we're looking at a lever here. If you're grabbing low in the tang, there's some ridiculous space here. You're fighting against a lot of a lever, right? So you want to get as high in that tang as possible. You're looking for a bit of tenting in your skin whenever you grab, right? You're not wanting to see any kind of gap whenever you grab. You don't want to see like some exposed area such as that, right? So your grip, if you have a pistol that is too big, right? Whenever you try to grab a pistol that's too big, if you can imagine this is the grip of the gun and this is the center line of the gun, it's going to sit way out here, right? So whenever the recoil happens, your wrist is going to want to naturally fold that way. And then if you grab something that's too small, right, it's going to want to kick the pistol out this way, and that's going to cause you to flip out this way, right? So you're wanting to find the appropriate sized pistol. So they make these removable back straps to change the width of your pistol based on the size of your hand, right? And so what you're wanting to do is whenever you grab that pistol, you're wanting your natural focal plane of the gun to be in line with your long bones. That said, funny thing about this, whenever we come and take our two-hand shooting position, what's going to happen is we're trying to get that focal plane. Both of our wrists are broken, and we're trying to get that focal plane right in line with our body, right? So how to test proper grip or size of grip, and then actual, I guess, shooting position. So you're wanting to, if you, I'm exaggerating this here, if you cup your elbows like this towards your face whenever you shoot, your elbows are naturally going to want to rise with the pistol. So I'm exaggerating here, but if you look at all the competition shooters, they're actually shooting like this. You're wanting to get the crooks of your elbow to face each other, so as the recoil happens, your elbows are naturally coming with each other. Okay, so this is the most important piece here that people don't realize. They miss this a lot. You're using flippers, so like this is the only real thing on this hand that's moving, and then basically 70 to 60% of your actual grip of your gun is coming from this hand. You're just swimming your hand to match your fingers like this here. You're actually swimming your fingers. 60 to 70% of your grip is coming from this portion here, and basically all you're trying to do on this hand is just get used to using your trigger finger here. So we're going to do some dry fires, super slow ones.